Hey guys, my name is Mr. Marcus White.
And I'm David.
And it's your boy, Demetrius.
And we're your hosts for the comment section. Hi, Demetrius. How are you? It's good to have you back on the show again.
Good to be back. I missed you guys.
I know we always have great conversation, honey, and you're always welcome to come on. Yeah, we really did. The three of us, we're like Destiny's Child, you know? Yeah, or the Powerpuff Girls.
Well, you're the light-skinned one. You want to take Beyonce since you're the light-skinned one?
Well, the funny part is you and I were having a conversation like an hour ago, and I said I would love to be Michelle. You know, give me the less
I love
work.
Michelle.
Give me less work, same pay, and I'm all about that. All right. I don't know why. I don't know why people dogged her, but I would have loved to have been Michelle. Get on stage, sing background, sing a little 1 2 1 2. We don't have to do half the work that Beyonce has to do, and you get the same pay.
Hello, I do wop pop pop, and I still get my check. Okay.
Yes, Michelle, I would so be you. And in fact, when I was growing up on Destiny's Child, her lines were the only ones I really remembered the first go around. And that's why I always liked her, because I can always remember, move your body up and down, make your booty. It was like a 5-second,
I mean, it's probably also it's probably only the note you can hit too. So just her note. So I
can sing. Do you want me to sing the whole note?
Don't do Michelle Marcus like that.
Down, make your booty touch the ground. I can help but wonder why, because my vibe's too vibracious for you, babe.
I don't think you're ready for this day. I don't think you're ready for
I actually wore this jacket at Beyonce's her concert. Yep.
The Cowboy Carter or the Renaissance?
Cowboy Carter.
Oh, okay. All right. That's not Cowboy-ish show, is it?
I mean, it was like a cowboy jacket, but I had like my boots on, my hat.
Statement.
So,
Okay. Oh, I do remember your outfit. Yes. I remember you because you had that on when you met Tina Knowles.
Yep, when I met Tina.
Yes. Yeah. I do remember that one.
Wait, speaking of the tour, you saw the reunion, didn't you?
What reunion? Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
I was like, you were at that show of the reunion, weren't you?
I'm that bitch, honey. Yes, I was there in Vegas. I was really
in Vegas,
surprised.
Right?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I honestly, I'm not usually a person who is surprised. My mouth is on the floor. I was like, when I saw the three of them being I was speechless. I actually recorded it.
How many songs did they do together?
2. They did, no, actually 3. They did, Can You Keep Up, Baby Boy?
Lose My Breath. They have to do that one. Like, that was iconic.
They did the Mute Challenge song, Energy, and then they did Bootylicious. And the entire time, people around me are screaming, and I was just like, mouth open the entire. I was so caught off guard. I was not expecting that. I was like, what? I knew Jay-Z was going to be there. I had a feeling Shabuzi was going to be there. That Beyonce she got me on that one. She got me on that one.
I wonder what made her choose Vegas for that spot. Because remember, we really got the tickets. The tickets wasn't that pricey. You remember?
It wasn't.
You were going to buy me one, but you didn't.
Was that the last one?
It was the last. It was the last. Yep, it was the last day.
Okay, that's why.
Yep, it was. Like I said, it was Shabuzi, Jay-Z, Destiny's Child. It was another person that came out. Fuck, who's the other person? I think it was another person. And
it definitely wasn't Brandy.
But yeah, it was a great show. But yeah, I oh God, yeah, I think about that all the time. Really fun.
I would have cried.
Yeah, I it was just speechless. Speaking of speechless, Gretchen Rossi, fired from Orange County Housewives, just announced the other day. I was really shocked when I found out she was fired. I thought that her season 19, she had a great run, a great comeback. For those who are OC fans, she was on the show from season 4 to season 9 originally, and then she hasn't been on the show for 12 years. And she came back for season 19. And like I said, when they announced her termination the other day, I was speechless. I thought that she'll be one of the women coming back for season 20, especially with Vicky Gunvalson returning, especially when she's friends with Shannon and Jen and Vicky herself. Like, she's friends with most of the women. And then a light bulb went off on top of my head. I totally forgot about all of the anti-transphobia and homophobia, all the I forgot about all that stuff she was liking, and it came to light at the end of the season. So for those who do not know, she was fired because of her liking posts about transphobia, homophobia, anti-vaccinations, and anti-abortions. And it was a lot of posts that she liked, but she did like it in 2023. So it was nothing recent. This is some years ago that she liked it. But of course, what you do in the past can always come to bite you in the present. And
I mean, 2023 ain't that long ago, though.
I thought you were about to say
2015. 2023 is actually around a goddamn corner.
Hello?
But hold on. A lot of things can change in a year or two with your mentality and your mindset. And I know that she said on the reunion, I thought that when she was asked about this on the reunion, I thought that she would say she regrets liking it, or she is in a different mindset. She doesn't feel that way. But she actually regretted actually ever liking or seeing the post. But this is where she got caught in a lie, because you may say that, it's Photoshop me liking the post, but half those people who post the content, you're following. So you're following these people who are producing this content. And it was a lot of those people that she was following. That's where she got caught in a lie. But I would think that, your mindset can change in 2 years or in a year or hell in 6 months. And you can think one way and then you can think something different. And that's what I thought that she would have said. But to your point, since it wasn't that long ago, do you think that she should have been fired for her past, for her comments or her support of these things, since it was, I guess, to your point, 2 years ago or recent? Or do you think that they should just go based off how she is today?
Demetrius, you want to go or you want me to go?
I honestly, the way she kind of, how do I say this? Like you said, she apologized for acknowledging it and liking it, but you still follow these people. So these are still your beliefs. So no matter the timeline, girl, this is still what you believe in. This is still what you support. So girl, you should be fired.
I think you should be held accountable for the things that you have did. However, her liking a post, whether or not they were messed up or not, she didn't post it. She didn't post it. And so I'm trying to play devil's advocate here and say this. I don't know if she should have been held accountable to the point where her job is removed from something that she said in the past. If she don't feel like that anymore, she doesn't feel like it anymore. I think it's okay to receive criticism. That's accountability I'm talking about. You can receive criticism because we now want to question, why did you like that? What was your thought process back then? What is making her look bad is the fact that she's starting to saying she intentionally didn't do it. How you intentionally didn't like 50-something posts about some of the same rhetoric? That is where she should be held accountable for, because now you're not being consistent. Now you're lying. Just own up to it. Say, hey, I don't feel like that anymore, and move on. That's where the accountability should go. But it's kind of hard to just try to say get rid of somebody's job for just liking a post. That's kind of, I don't know. That's my thought process.
Well, Bravo is known to actually remove people from their platform from liking past posts. There was a housewife on Salt Lake City. Her name was Jenny. She had a lot of anti-Black Lives Matters posts on her account, and she was fired after her one season. She was fired after her one season. And then Kelly Dodd was fired in 2020 from Orange County Housewives for being an anti-masker and telling people not to get the vaccine. So Bravo does like to, you can believe what you want to believe, but don't put stuff out to the audience, especially when it can harm somebody in their life, especially with being an anti-masker and anti-vaccination person. So
do you
I
remember
get
the
it.
last season of Dallas?
On who? Dallas? What happened last season in Dallas? What happened in Dallas?
The very last season, it was a big ordeal because they had the first Asian housewife on there, and one of the other stars was on like under fire for some videos she did about Asian people. She apologized to the girl that season, and it was still just like this weird energy between them two. We never even saw what happened.
Well, we never seen another season. The show got canceled after that, because of that
Like,
reason.
that was a big
The whole
ordeal.
show got canceled. Yeah, it was a big ordeal because she also was getting a lot of Asian hate from her husband.
Mhm.
Remember, her husband was like tweeting a lot of anti-Asian.
Yep.
Dallas. I know you live in Dallas,
A
friend,
lot.
but I was thinking those people were racist. It was just a little weird. They were just giving weird energy. But you know what? Hey, Gretchen, you're fired from the show now. So now you can like and like and follow whoever you want to follow now, because Bravo's never
Hello?
going to hire you back. All right. Oh,
Your
one
ass
more
is not
point.
coming back.
One more point with the transphobic hate and the homophobic hate. She was working for Bravo. Most of the audience on Bravo are part of the community.
Oh.
So we have to also remember that as well.
Yep.
Bravo
a
don't
lot
keep
of
their
us.
image.
Yep. So a lot of people who work, who are in the higher ups. Andy Cohen, he's a gay man. There's a lot of higher ups who are part of the community, and you think they're gonna let that bigot on the show still? Absolutely not. So bye, Gretchen. She follows me on Instagram. I'm still surprised she follows me. She looks at my stories, she comments on stuff, and I thought she would have blocked me by now.
Hey,
But
Gretchen.
hi, Gretchen. Hi. Doesn't she remind you
Hey,
of
girl.
Doesn't she remind you of JonBenet Ramsey? Remember JonBenet Ramsey, the beauty pageant? She reminds you,
But
not
she's
dead.
Jumping, it was a little
Can't
girl.
with you. I can't because I
No.
can't unsee it
Jumping, it was
now.
like 6.
JonBenet
Yeah.
was
She
6.
does
She
with
was
the
like
blonde hair,
6 when
though.
she went missing and
But
died.
she just acts like a pageant girl. She just is so pageant. If JonBenet Ramsey
I
was
definitely see
alive,
it.
if JonBenet Ramsey was alive, she would be Gretchen. Hopefully she
She'd
wouldn't
be
be like
Gretchen.
a bigot. Hopefully she wouldn't be like a bigot, but hopefully she would be definitely Gretchen. So, well, you guys, I know you guys are excited about this. The Graham Dom is back on Potomac. All right. She has returned to the Real Housewives of Potomac. This Sunday's episode, it's all about Karen Huger. She's going to have a 1-to-1 special with Andy Cohen about her arrest and her time in her 6 months in jail. And in the sneak peek that we saw, she was talking to Andy about not knowing of the body cam footage of her arrest. She didn't know that even existed. And she was saying if she knew it existed, she never would have took the DUI to trial, because when she took the trial, she had to serve 6 months. But if she just would have took the sentence, when whatever they sentenced her the first time, I think it was like home.
If I knew they had evidence, then I would have lied pretty much. If I knew they had evidence, I would have said, okay. That's what it's given. If I knew they had evidence, shit, if I knew you saw me, I would have said, okay, you got me.
But that's what all of us were saying when we saw that. That's what all of us said. If you saw what you were doing, girl, why would you take this to trial?
But wait a minute. This is the thing she said in this interview. She said that once her lawyers told her that there was body cam footage, she still refused to watch it, and she still wanted to go to trial. So she had several opportunities to not go to trial and to watch the body cam footage. But you did this for yourself. I don't understand why she's getting a 1-to-1 special. I like Karen. I really do. This is her 4th DUI. I know you went to jail. You learned your lesson. Now you're going to be a better person. Do we really need an hour of this? I mean, I don't. Are you guys interested in watching an hour, or can we just get like 20 minutes of this?
Honestly,
15.
Hello? That's what I was just about to say. I could have did a nice little 45 minutes on an actual season finale instead of them girls just getting the SUVs headed to the airport. And a nice little 15 minutes of Karen sitting down. I don't need to hear her explain to me that she did not watch that video until she went to rehab for an hour. I don't need to hear that. I love that she's back. I do. I honestly do. But I don't need to hear that for an hour.
Yeah,
that could have been wrapped up in her little photo with her explanation right next to it. That could have been her little outro. Like, seriously, an hour.
Or they could have broken up in the confessionals. In the confessionals,
this better be a 30-minute drive from the jail.
Yeah.
It better be a 30-minute drive from the jail. Okay.
I'm like, these people are milking it. They are milking it. This is her 4th DUI. What are we giving her attention for? And Countess Luann, I don't know if you remember this, Demetrius, but 10 years ago, Countess Luann got her first DUI, and she went away and I think she went away somewhere. I don't know if it was jail or rehab, but she had
I think she did
1-to-1
rehab. I don't remember going to jail. I do remember mugshot, but I don't think she went She served time. I don't
She
think.
had a 1-to-1 special, but it was only a 20-minute special. I didn't watch because I wasn't interested. But that's all I think that, these people deserve. I mean, what can you really say? I don't know. I have to actually watch it. But I just don't understand why she gets a whole entire hour to herself. I don't get it.
Like,
I
why we
love you,
got 15
Karen.
minutes per offense?
Yeah, I love her. I love her down. But make it make sense.
Let's get rewarded for breaking the law. How many people die for DUIs? How many people who go through all these things? Like
her fourth. Thank God she didn't kill nobody. She just ran into a tree.
No, seriously.
I think she almost hit a deer. So she did almost PETA was going to be mad at her if she hit that deer. But
can't the deer get the last 20 minutes of the damn out of special?
Yeah, we got to find Mia. She is the deer. A deer caught in headlights. Mia Thornton. Hey, girl. Yeah. But that's all I gotta say about Karen. Anybody want to say anything else about Karen before we move on to the next Potomac housewife?
I'm just still gagged on how she says she would not have went to trial if she knew it was a videotape. Girl,
No,
everybody seen the videotape.
Girl, everybody saw the video before you did. Everybody was yelling at you, asking you why you're doing this.
I'm not going to trial. You see yourself fucked up.
So I'm gonna in the real time when we saw it is when she saw it for the first time, or when it was released is when she saw it for the first time. She should
have pulled out of the trial.
But at that point it was too late. It was too late.
You know what? That was too late, and that's why she went to rehab. She went to rehab, so it made her look better. That's why she did that. And then she probably was right at sentencing. She was probably so remorseful. And no, girl, too little, too late. No, because you should have watched that shit the day after your attorneys told you about it. Actually, you should have watched it when they told you.
This is why she was fighting it, because she kept saying she was never drunk. She was not drunk. She was sober. So when she went to trial, she was fighting the DUI charge. So when she went to trial, the body cam footage got released and we saw that she was drunk as fuck. Remember she was saying that the guy was Thomas Jefferson and he was a white concubine. Remember she...
No, she was Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, she was Thomas Jefferson.
She herself. She herself was the concubine of Thomas Jefferson. I'm just saying, where did that come from?
I have no idea.
And I know they play that shit in the court.
She
and
went
she
to
probably
jail for
said,
this
like, damn, I'm going to jail.
Yup. I know for sure they played that thing on the very last day of sentencing, right before that guilty verdict. And Karen was probably sitting there like this.
Gotcha.
That's not me.
Oh, you thought it was no video?
That's not me. And her attorneys was probably like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's you.
And this is how bad it is. This is how bad it was. Usually when you get sentenced for famous people, usually go home. They took her ass straight to jail after the sentencing. They didn't let her go home. They took her straight to jail. That's how bad it was. That video was a nail in her coffin.
Starting today.
Starting right now. Well, welcome back, Karen. I actually like this past season of Potomac, so I don't know if you're needed on Potomac, and I don't know if you would actually come back to Potomac. I know you like the attention, but I think that you need another year off before you get back into the mix of things. That's just my opinion. I think that being around
and all they're
women,
doing anyway is going different events drinking.
Yeah,
so
right.
She don't need
exactly.
to be drinking anyway. It's just different events. You're drinking. You going to this event drinking. You going to this event drinking. Girl, you don't need to even be around that. You need to give yourself some time to just settle.
Well, have y'all seen a photo? Even like right after her, between now and since her release, she's been photographed at a bar.
You lying.
I promise you.
Your ass up.
I promise you. I saw a photo of her and she is sitting on the bar like this. I promise you. There is a photo out there of her.
Take this girl keys away.
And I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, I'm sure she's on probation, so I'm sure she cannot drink. So, actually, I'm not sure. I know 100% she's on probation, and I don't know when it's over, but I think it's a 2-year probation. So she can't be drinking. If she's drinking,
girl, that better be Sprite from McDonald's. Just say it.
If she's drinking, hope that bed is kept warm for you, honey. So hopefully those women Kept that
You
bed
gotta
nice
drink
and
in the
warm for
comfort
you.
of your home.
Child. Let's talk about this other Potomac housewife, Charrisse Jordan Jackson. Girl. So we all know this past season, I'm exhausted. I'm just really exhausted. She exhausts me. So this past season, we know Ashley Darby and Charisse's son, Jackson Jordan, had some sexual encounter. We all talked about it. We talked about it in this podcast. Everybody talked about it, how some people say it was wrong of Ashley to do that. Some people was here for it. You know, Jackson is a grown man, whatever the case is. Charisse has been on a press run, a whole fucking press run about this one little incident. She has appeared on 2 local news stations in Maryland, Carlos King, and then this past week she was on Sherry Shepherd Show. Why are you talking about this? Why are you? Then she has her son up here. First of all, I don't like that you're kissing and telling Jackson Jordan or Jordan. What? First of all, I don't understand. How do you have your mother's name? His name is Jordan Jackson. Her name is Charrisse Jordan Jackson. Make it make sense.
Yeah, I just
The whole
realized
thing's confusing.
that.
The whole thing's
I
confusing.
just realized his
The
first name is
entire-
her maiden name.
I'm confused. I'm confused of why you're talking about it. I'm confused of why your name is that name. I'm confused, and I need you two to go away. Go away. Go. You know, I call her Eddie Murphy sometimes, and people get mad at me.
I
You're Eddie
know. That's why I
Murphy.
started laughing.
You're
That's
Eddie
exactly why I
Murphy.
started laughing when you said her name.
You're Eddie Murphy
Eddie
today.
Murphy is wild.
I have to stop because a lot of people, you know, she's a dark-skinned woman. I'm a light-skinned male. I shouldn't be talking about, you know, a woman's appearance, especially a dark-skinned woman. But today I don't give a fuck.
I called her Wesley Snipes one time.
Oh,
So
not too much fool. Not Wesley. Damn. I'm sorry, Charrisse, because you probably watched the show. I'm so sorry.
Listen, the reason why Charrisse is doing it is for relevancy. That's what it is.
Hello. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Listen, you're going to take that one story because if that story went a little bit viral, remember people were talking about it a couple of months ago, and because the shit was dying, it's like, hold on for a second. This is all I have for me to even be relevant
Get
at
back
all.
on the show.
Let me do it. Let me just bring this shit up.
Somebody is behind her back. Her manager is telling her to do these shows.
Yes, it's her manager. And
I'm sorry,
too.
you know what they're going to do, right?
Yeah,
I really see them introducing her back in, and she's creating a moment for this. So she has a storyline for next. I'm sorry. So her and Ashley have a storyline for next season because Ashley had a storyline for since 1982.
This is why I don't want Eddie Murphy coming back, because I don't want Ashley coming back. We need to get rid of Ashley.
I don't want her coming back either.
We got to get rid of Ashley. I don't want Charrisse. You're a lovely woman. Your son is really handsome. Your daughter is beautiful, Charrisse. Beautiful.
Oh my God, her kids are gorgeous.
That's the reason why I want to stop calling her Eddie Murphy, because she has gorgeous kids. All right, and I don't want to.
Wesley got some fine kids.
I went to school with her stepchildren. No, her step-grandchildren. Because his kids, between Charisse's kids and his kids before her, there's like a huge gap. I went to school with like one of, technically his grandson.
Oh, wow.
Or her step-grandson, if that makes sense.
Okay. Is he good looking?
And I never knew that they were related.
Oh.
Until like one day he explained it. He was like, "Yo, this is my granddad." And then I saw the show and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah, Charrisse, I don't want you back. I don't want Ashley back. Stop looking for attention. I'm sure by the time this podcast airs, she'll be doing another interview about it.
Absolutely, she's doing one right now.
And for the son, Jordan Jackson, stop talking, because this not looking good for you either. You hooked up with this woman 3 years ago. Now you're bashing her or you're shading her for hooking up with you. People are not going to want to hook up with you in the future. And I mean, men might. Men might want to hook up with them, but women may not want to hook up with them. Women don't like people who kiss and tell. But men, you're definitely. I think he's gay. Do you think he's gay?
I don't know if he's gay, but I tell you what, if he was. And if I was someone who he would want to do things with, I would oblige. I think he's fine as hell. He is
good looking.
Fine.
He's a little feminine on the Sherry Shepherd Show.
He does have tendencies.
He said on the Sherry Shepherd Show, he said, "No shade, no tea," and that's all he had to say for me to know that what he is. What straight man saying no shade, no tea? down low man.
That's a good point. That's a good point, actually.
Down low man. All
Try
right.
that at the next barbershop appointment.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. Maybe Jordan Jackson. Maybe you can, since you're in a housewife universe, maybe you can somehow meet Britt Eadie's soon to be ex-husband. You know, he's also another one who is down low too. Michael Cunningham. Hey, Michael.
Michael is fine.
What a
Mike, I don't know what you are.
transition.
Michael, whatever you are, I tell you what, though, I wouldn't tell anybody goddamn body. Let me get one of these fine, quote unquote, DL. I'm not. Why do people be snitching on people anyway? I'm sorry, it's a whole other subject. Why? Enjoy them. I don't care. Be secret.
First of all, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to collect that check, go on a reality show, and never show them, i.e., Big Papa.
I have some tea.
Kim dated that man for years.
I have tea on Michael. So, David, remember when I came to visit you in Seattle, but I was in Vegas before I came to see you? My friend Travis was in Vegas, okay? His boyfriend, 2 years after I seen you in Vegas, he dated this guy who's also, his name is David Cunningham. I can't stand him. Hi, David. But David actually...
They have the same last name?
Isn't that crazy? Listen.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just say?
I think I know.
You know him.
David
Oh, you know
Cunningham.
him. You know him because he's famous. He's a terrorist. All right. He just does too much. So literally, he just does too much. He had fooled around with Michael and had the receipts. He's the one who's been putting out that Michael is gay because Michael and him. So David. I'm telling David this information because my friend in Vegas. I know this personally. David has sex parties or used to have sex parties. He was claiming that Michael actually attended a couple of his sex parties and he had the Cash App to prove it and the timestamp as well. So
you
Michael,
really this on the podcast? Is this about to be
allegedly?
Can we get David on the podcast?
Make sure you say allegedly because I don't want to be part of the
come on my podcast. Okay. David is
I'm
not
saying
allowed
you about to
near
post
me.
this. This is going to get posted?
Well. But I believe him. Allegedly, I said allegedly.
But that gentleman also lies a lot. Like
a lot. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! So I just want to put that out there for Michael. If you do ever hear this podcast, just notice there are people who be lying a lot, and so if you were to say he was lying, I probably would be like, yeah. Anyway, go ahead,
Michael. If you're listening,
because it is good.
But that's all I got. But that's the reason why him and my friend broke up because he lied a lot. He told my friend that he was because at the time David lived in LA and he told him he was like a mayor, secretary, something like
that.
Politics.
And politics.
Yes. Yep. And he wasn't. Yeah. It was just a lot of stuff that he told Travis. And rest in peace, Travis. Travis actually passed. That's my friend. He actually passed away a year after that. But he gave my friend a big runaround. And I know he was actually, Travis was originally supposed to be my co-host for this podcast. He passed away the week before we were supposed to record. Crazy. Crazy. But Travis dated.
Wait, hold on a second. That ain't that don't happen to your co-host or nothing because I'm about to relinquish that shit right now. If that happens, let me know.
I'll remain a friend of. I just want that to be known.
Okay. JT never died. Hey. JT's alive still somewhere. So he got nothing. JT would die first. And then if JT ever dies, then you would be
Final
next.
Destination now. Wait a minute.
Let's keep JT. JT, please stay healthy. Please.
Somebody get an APB out on JT right now because
we don't need one.
Sure he's okay.
We don't need one. No, we don't need to know he's okay. He could be next. Anyways, Beverly Hills.
No.
Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's really boring this season. I actually caught up over the weekend. And my fucking God, it needs to end. This show, it just has come to its end. I don't know where the direction is going this season. Nothing's interesting happening. The new girl, Amanda, is the only interesting thing. And then I found out that many people don't like her. And I'm like, she's the only interesting cast member. Why don't people like her? Demetrius, what do you think?
Okay, I don't really support I don't see the likelihood of Amanda being like a top housewife. I'll say that.
Okay, what's the reason?
She honestly just fits in with the rest of them. Like to me, everyone right now storyline is kind of going like this, and I don't I don't know if it's a production thing or if it's really like they just don't have anything going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like Erica's dating some man, Boz is trying to get pregnant with her man.
She's another one. She gotta go.
Kyle don't know if she want Mauricio, if she wants somebody else. They just enjoying this whole separate thing. Who's left? Sorry.
You got Sutton. We got the point is they're all
Sutton
boring.
can't be
They're all
Sutton Strat no
boring.
more. Sutton Strat ain't Sutton Strat no more.
She's Sutton Brown.
She's Sutton Brown.
I
Like,
don't. No one's. Everyone's. They end the show, Andy. End the show. Beverly Hills had a great run. We're at the end. Let's just wrap it up. I don't know if I'm gonna continue watching this season. It's just really bad. It's really bad.
I don't even watch it like on time. If it's on, and I catch it. That's how boring it's been for me.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
I
I
know
would
I
like
watch.
some.
Hmm.
I mean, the most exciting thing was the fact that Kyle walked out to her cars and had the wrong key. That's the most exciting thing of the episode. Wow.
I was actually, that's a flex. She had 6 keys. She
It
had
really
6
was,
cars,
though.
and she
It really
didn't know what
was,
key she
though.
had to each car. I was like, that's a flex. That's how I want to be. I love that. I love it.
Sis walked up to the Range Rover and was like, wrong car. Went to the G-Wagon and was like, okay, now how am I going to get out of here? I was like, first of all, you ain't have to
That's
do
a
that.
flex.
You knew what you was
That's
doing.
a flex. That's a flex. Hopefully you invest your money. Hopefully you saved your money, Kyle, because this show's about to be canceled after the season. As of today, I want it canceled, Andy. All right. You know what I'm happy that's finally over? You know what I'm happy that's finally over? Salt Lake City Housewives. Thank fucking God the show's over. What a fucking long season it was brutal. This season was brutal. Brutal to watch. I said it from the beginning, hate the season. They overperform. They're fighting just to fight. Just too much. The last reunion aired Tuesday. And I actually want your input about this, Demetrius. Brown Newport announced a separation from her husband, Todd. Okay. Now, these women are supposed to be friends with each other off camera, right? No one knew about her separation until she said it at that reunion stage. Now, this is the problem. I'm sure that she has talked to these women before the reunion. I'm sure that she has seen these women before the reunion. Not once did you mention that you're separating from your husband. You waited to announce this on the show. You know why? Because for performance.
Didn't Simone do the same thing on Married to Medicine? They didn't know that she had filed for divorce.
Okay, this is the difference. Simone didn't join the show to get divorced from her husband. She joined the show to actually flaunt her marriage. Bronwyn, I told you when she first joined,
first scene, we were like this. Why are y'all together?
Yes, exactly. I knew from her first season that she'll be filing divorce at the end of her second season. I think I brought this up on the podcast.
You called that?
I called it.
Actually called that
a year ago, and I posted because I put up my stories. I posted my receipts. What I said a year ago, I said by her second season at the reunion, she would announce her divorce. But but the thing is though, I think that my point is she's really, what's the word? Not performance. Is that performance the word? She had an agenda to announce it in front of everybody so she could be back for a next season. Calculated. Thank you. So she can be back for a next season. And that's the reason why I do not like Bronwyn. You joined the show because you knew you were going to leave your husband. You kept the separation from everybody because you wanted to really have everyone to, shocked, which they were. But you did it because you want a moment. You want all eyes on you. You want attention on you, and you want to be back for the next season. And that's the reason why I don't like you, Bronwyn. I don't trust you. She's very calculated, and I do want her fired, but I know that's never going to happen. But I am happy that this season is done. Moving forward, I want Meredith fired, Whitney fired, Brittany fired, and Mary fired. Fire them all.
What Mary? Why Mary? Hold on.
She bullies them. She bullies them, and she doesn't, and they can't clap back at her. I hate that she says whatever she wants to them. She can read them for filth, and they all scared of her. You can't be on a show if you can't be held to the fire for your own ignorance and your own rude behavior, and that's not fun.
Everybody got to get it.
Everybody got to get it. And for her to be having this whole documentary about her being a cult leader, one of them needs to really one of them should have brung that up at the reunion. Don't talk to me like that, cult leader. Don't talk to me like that, Jim Jones. And the
Well,
fact that
you know Mary got powers now.
we
So
all, I
that's why they
know.
tread lightly.
Actually, no, that's true because Jen went to jail. Jeannie got fired from Salt Lake City, and who was the third one? Something happened.
Mary got powers, y'all.
Shit, I can't think. Whoever came, it was a third person that came against her, and something bad happened. She do have power, but that's the devil. That's the devil power. All right. So they need to get right with Jehovah.
I'm gonna mind my
all right.
business and I'm gonna enjoy Mary on TV.
I just, I like her, but like I said, she needs to be held against the fire, and I need her. If she's not gonna, if these women are gonna be so scared to talk to her how they talk to each other, what's the point of her being there? She gotta go. She gotta be fired. She gets nothing. And on top of that, at the reunion, she was just talking to herself the entire time, mumbling to herself, and then we had to get the subtitles.
Subtitles, yeah.
That's old. Her mumbling underneath her breath, her little rude comments. It's old. It was entertaining years ago. I'm just over Mary Cosby. I really am. Take a season off. Be there for your crackhead son, and
Ooh,
stop
him catching
misleading your
stray.
congregates. Well, I'm calling a spade a spade. He breaking into people's houses. He's doing drugs. He's married, but then not
But
married.
nobody
but
don't
he's
say
married.
that on the show to her though. Like,
No
nobody
one,
don't-
and it's annoying. It's so annoying.
I'll wear her
They
ass
don't.
out.
I will wear her
I'll
out
They
wear
too.
don't
ass
say
out.
it.
Especially if you call me inbred, especially if you call me little girl, especially if you be saying these slick shit, man, Jen Shaw will never. Jen Shaw would stop. She was scared of Jen Shaw. That's one thing. That's one person she
Jen
was scared
Shaw
of.
would have hit her back with the where your son at?
And you
Exactly.
ready for the massive shade? She's still married to her grandfather. Why is no one shading her about that? Like we're just all just like every time she would say something ignorant to me.
Grandfather.
You know how she talks to Brittany? Brittany, I call her Casey Anthony because she don't love her daughters. Every time she talks to Brittany used to be like, you're married to your granddaddy. She don't love her daughters. Brittany do not love her daughters, all right? She will put up her daughters for a man. Anyone who actually puts a man over their children, you don't love them. Come on. They don't even live with you. They didn't even live with you when you were when they were little. You never raised them. I'm not happy with you, Salt Lake City. Fix it next season. Or I'm not watching at all. Fix it. All right? Nicki Minaj, fix it. I'm over you too.
Please, Nicki Minaj, fix it. And speaking of Nicki Minaj and how, as we know, she support Donald Trump and Donald Trump support ICE, over the past couple of days, I know y'all all have saw this online, which has been pretty crazy. In Minnesota, I think his name was Alex Preddy, 37-year-old ICU nurse who was killed by ICE. And just for everybody to understand this man had no criminal record.
None.
He was legally carrying a firearm. But if you look at the video, he was simply trying to help up a woman who was being pepper sprayed.
Uh-huh.
Under 5 seconds, this man was shot 10 times. 10 shots was fired, and this man was shot. Like this is ridiculous. Now, mind you, a lot of people are outraged. I'm outraged, and everybody should be outraged. But the one thing I did want to say is some people are feeling like, well, this has happened to Black people like a lot of times, and now it's taking this man to be shot for people to wake up. But I'm not even going to go on that level. What I'm going to say is I think it's so disgusting on what ICE is doing right now, and it is super, super shameful. What do y'all think?
No, I agree with you. The two
completely agree.
officers were put on leave, but that's not enough for me. I think that, they need to be held to the fire. Donald Trump isn't really speaking out against the two officers who did it. He's actually praising them for their work, which I was actually dumbfounded on. But at this point, I think I told you this too, David. Anything he says nowadays, it just doesn't surprise me. I'm so numb to everything.
Yeah.
I'm numb to it all at this point. Because it's what can you expect from an idiot like Donald Trump?
Yeah, I think the sad thing is that so many of us are numb to his unorthodox behavior that now we're just like, oh, it's okay. But what's happening is that people who need to not be okay with that, younger individuals, people who are it's impacting people's financial life is what this administration is doing. When we just stop caring, this is why a lot of is in office right now. Less than half the country even vote. Only 1/3 of the country vote. And it's because we see so much stuff that we become numb to this shit. We cannot become numb to this shit. This is ridiculous. This man got shot that many times. And if you see the video, the first thing that the administration came out and said, the very first thing was that he was brandishing his weapon and he was coming there to kill folks. Are you serious? That's the first thing you say. They couldn't even say, hey, let us first take an investigation and find out what happened. They couldn't even say that. This shows you, like, right now we are living in a time that is something so dangerous and so sickening. And they are even pulling black folks up off the street. They're pulling everybody up off the street. This is sick. People need to be so outraged, more outraged than what we're having. Young folks.
Well, this is scary
Sorry,
part.
y'all.
We talked about ICE last week or 2 weeks ago and how anyone could just join ICE. And everyone is joining ICE. Anyone is joining ICE. People who don't even have law enforcement background. You don't have to have any type of law enforcement background. If you just if you could be a librarian, just be like, oh, let me join ICE. And they're going to let you. They're going to give you a gun and tell you who to capture and who to go out for and whatever. And people holding guns, it gives them power. I'm unstoppable. You can't say shit to me. I'm ICE. And I didn't know this. I think this is another thing we talked about too, David. Remember, we were like, are they officers? But their title is ICE officers. So that title is going to these people's heads and it makes them feel like they're invincible so they can push people to the ground, kill people, run over people, do whatever they want because they feel like they're up here. And that's what the problem is that these people are not trained law enforcement. They are literally people off the streets given a gun and given names as if they're bounty hunters. That's the issue. And that's what I find. But everybody people are just joining ICE because they're paying a lot of money. You can get up to $100,000 and that's the issue. There was I don't know if you guys saw this Twitter video of an ICE officer who was black and they said that he was a barb. He was sassy as fuck. Did you see the sassy ICE officer? Did you see the video?
That. Please submit.
No,
please
I
submit
didn't see that. Please and did.
Sassy as fuck, and he was in the wrong. Talking about don't put your hands on me. You better back off. Who you talking to? You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me.
Wait, is that the one from DC?
I don't know where they were. I
think I have seen one where the ICE officer who's black was kind of like run up, or like
yes,
just pretty much
talking like that. Yeah,
they were literally like face to face.
Two women.
Like
was it two women?
Yeah, and he was like, "Put your hands on me." Put your hands on
that's
me,
him. That's him. Yep, that's him.
I think that was in the DC area because I saw it and I was just like, "Oh shit!"
And I'm not surprised. I was more surprised that I don't know if he is gay. I don't know if he is a barb, but if he is gay and black, I'm surprised that you even joined ICE, but times are hard. So maybe people need the money. I don't know. People do something. People do, It was that expression, do something strange for a piece of change. So I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, so I don't
maybe
know
maybe I should go on a leave of absence, join ICE and let people go.
I told you don't say that on the podcast because if you do that, you go to jail. You gotta do on us. You can't know. I'll delete that part if you do it.
Delete that part. Delete that part.
Yeah, I'll delete that part for you.
It'd be like Robin Hood. It'd be like Robin Hood.
I was just thinking that. I was like,
we can't have eyes on you on your first day. Yeah, no, I'll delete that part for you. I got a little backlash.
You can go to the bathroom and you can go out the window and fire escape right now. Right now.
No, he's gonna invite those people to the bathroom for something else. Ooh.
And then you release them.
You wanna get out of here?
No, Davita's gonna go after all the light-skinned men because that's his time. He's gonna be like, let me see what these people look like, and then he's gonna pick all the light-skinned men to go after.
Oh, I'll start my own underground railroad like Harriet Tubman. Just stay with me.
Why was I thinking that probably is going to happen soon. I think that's going to be happening. One of the ICE officers are probably going to start.
You to freedom in Canada.
Or back to, I don't want to say Mexico, but I don't want to be racist.
I mean,
but lead them to freedom somewhere. Mexico or Canada. We only got two options. Mexico or Canada.
Shit, leave us to freedom at this point.
Listen, so I got a little backlash the other day on Instagram because, huh? Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, um,
Yeah.
I got backlash the other day on Instagram because people wanted my reaction about Nicki Minaj, actually saying that she's Donald Trump's number one fan and she will always support him. And the hate that she gets for supporting him makes her even
Fuels
more
her.
want to support him even more. And you know, I'm at this point where I just said, I'm so numb to the MAGA. I'm so numb to Donald Trump. I'm over it. And I'm not going to start on people want to like, are you going to go in on her? And I'm like, you know what? We all support who we want to support. I'm not going to judge anyone for supporting anyone because I would not want to be judged for voting for Kamala Harris. You know, if can I say her name right? Kamala Harris. If
Kamala.
If she won, I would not want anyone to judge me. So I don't want to judge anyone who voted for Donald. I'm just over it. I'm over it. And I said that, and a lot of people did not like that response. But I'm just over it because what am I going to keep fighting for these? What am I going to keep falling out or fighting people who vote for him? At this point, who didn't vote for him besides the three of us? You know, like I'm just over it. And you know, I just hope that if she's gonna be buddy with him, I'm praying that maybe she can be like, you know what, as an immigrant myself, because Nicki is an immigrant, her parents were immigrants. Hopefully she says, we came here to make a difference. So maybe let's fall back on ICE. Maybe Nicki can do some influence on Donald and probably, you know, get ICE to fall back. You know,
Well, she just got her citizenship. You know that, right? He gave her the Trump Gold card, which now she has a citizenship.
Oh, it was all for a reason. Oh, it was all for a reason. So wait, she was illegal this entire time?
Undocumented. She ain't got no document.
What's the reason? Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that while ICE is out here, so while ICE is chasing people down for the past couple months, he had someone illegal sitting next to him on stage for the past couple months? Okay. All right.
I don't like judging people. I think people, to your point, can vote for who they want to vote for. I get it. But here is where we are right now. What Donald Trump has created is not a normal politician.
No, it's not.
Donald Trump has created an environment that dehumanizes individuals. Mm-hmm. He has created an environment in which people are not even treated like people. They're treated like nothing, being drugged out of your homes. Whether they came here illegal or not, they're human beings. And that type of rhetoric and how he talks to people and how he talks about disabled people and how he talks about trans people, when you start to treat people like they are nothing, this is why those who vote for him get so much backlash, because you're voting for someone who dehumanizes individuals. Absolutely, we're gonna ridicule your motherfucking ass. Absolutely, we're gonna say, Miss motherfucking, what's her name again? I can't even think of her name. What's the Barb? We're gonna not like you because majority of your fans were part of the LGBTQ community. Majority of your fans are African American. Majority of your fans are individuals who truly cared about you, and you chose a person who don't give a fuck about us. That's why we're gonna ride your ass until your shit fell all the way to the goddamn ground. Fuck her. This is the only person who I would say those who voted for, I 100% will bash. Because you're voting for somebody who don't care about humans. This person don't give a damn about America. How you give a damn about America? This is not America. If you really believe in it. Right now, it's about individuals who are treating people like they're trash. That's disgusting. Fuck you, Nicki Minaj. You disgusting, fake, plastic bitch.
She thinks she's plastic? I'm joking.
Sorry.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. I just don't have the energy no more. I've been doing it for those who've been listening to this podcast for the past since we started. You know, I've been bashing Trump supporters, but I'm just tapped out. I'm tapped out. I just can't do it no more. I just can't. Maybe for today. This week I'm tapped out. I don't know if next week could be different, but I'm just tapped out. Nicki, please do good. If you're going to be cool with him, do some good. All right. Be here for the
Something.
people.
Mhm.
Don't disappoint your fans. Don't disappoint your community from Trinidad. Trinidad or Jamaica? Where's she from? Trinidad,
I
right?
think it's Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Don't disappoint your people from Trinidad. You still have
She
like
want her
you.
husband to get removed from off the predator list.
That's
But guess
fine.
what? It's a state crime. So the president can't get rid of that. He always gonna be a predator, still gonna be a predator.
While you
president
while you try to get what you want out of the President Trump. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. President Trump. Ugh. While you try to get what you want out of Donald Trump, make sure that you try to do good as well. All right? Use him, but do good for your community. That's all I want to say. That's how I'm going to end it. Demetrius, do you have anything to say?
I'm gonna pray for them. That's all I got to say. I'm gonna just pray for them.
Such an auntie thing to say.
Bless the children. You know.
We, David, didn't I just tell you, we are of that age where we are considered uncles and aunties. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Though. I'm a whole aunt, y'all.
My oldest niece just had a baby.
Oh.
I know.
You are a great aunt. You are a great uncle, sir.
I'm the youngest, and my niece is the oldest child of my oldest sister. So,
well, I have a niece and nephew, and they're by marriage. So, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I still feel a little young.
My siblings don't have
I
children,
still feel young.
so I'm surprised about that. My sister is a year older, but fuck that bitch. And my little brother is 26. I fuck with him, so. But I don't. I don't have any nieces or nephews, unfortunately.
Oh my God, your little brother is fucking 26 now.
No, not that one. I know which one you're thinking about. That one, the one you're thinking about. Well, I don't want to talk about him on the podcast, but no, not that one.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no. A little confusing for the listeners. David and I have known each other for 20 years, so we have a lot of history. So, any final thoughts before we wrap up? Perfect.
Everyone
Demetrius,
pray for Nicki Minaj.
Demetrius, thanks again for coming on. You know, we love you over here. We love you.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my girl.
Somebody here who's nice, other than myself. It's normally just me here, the nice person. So it's good to have somebody else here. So now it's like 2/3 of the show is full of nice glory instead of half and half.
It's the face for me. Look at his face.
I was actually about to say something really nice about that bitch, but fuck you, okay?
Ew.
All right, because not to put your business out there, but didn't you vote for Donald the first term around? All right, didn't you vote for him in 2016?
Demetrius, did you?
He ain't talking to me. He's not talking to me.
Drop the mic.
Who?
It wasn't me.
Oh, this bitch talking about me. Oh, baby, you know it was not me. Fuck you. I was like, Demetrius, what? I was over like, okay, I'm about to get. I was like, what?
You Trump
Marcus,
supporter.
Get him out of here, Mark. I'm like, Marcus, get him out of here.
Do you remember in the beginning of the when we started doing the season, I would always joke and say you're president since you voted for him. Did I tell you that people actually thought you voted for him? And they were like, "Why do you have him on as a co-host?" And I'm like, I was the sarcasm. Like I thought you guys were catching the sarcasm. David never voted for him.
Listen,
he's not a Trump supporter. As far
Can
as
you
I
say
know.
that on record right now that you did?
Yeah, I did not vote for Donald goddamn Trump. Okay.
But if you want to make someone mad, if you beef with somebody, you throw it out there to the public. You put that on Facebook. So voted for Donald.
That's the whole thing.
That's so fucked up.
You could read somebody and end it with that, and it's over for them.
It's over. That's my new clapback. If I get an argument, I'm like, that's why you voted for Donald Trump.
Voted for Donald Trump, bitch. Ooh.
A nasty old read, okay?
I would be hurt somebody told me that. I would probably lay in the corner.
That is so terrible.
And I might cry.
If someone said it about you, like you'll be hurt if someone said it about you.
I would be in a corner. Okay. Did you see how taken aback I was when I thought you was talking about me? I was like,
that's why you was paused, and I was frustrated. I was like, oh no, Demetrius, I believed in you, like Tyra Banks.
y'all see her documentary?
Oh yes, I'm here for it. But Tyra, it's
Me
too late.
too.
It's too late, Tyra. It's way too late. All right, you had these girls in blackface. You had these girls change their teeth. You call these girls fat and ugly, and now you want to sit here and say you want to own up to all that shit 20 years later, girl. Go.
I want to see what the contestants have to say. I don't want to hear shit from Tyra.
Who you want to hear? Who got to say?
The contestants, the girls, they're on the show too, on the documentary, and I want to hear their side.
Well, this is the thing. They have already told their side. I forgot the guy's name, but he has interviewed most of the women from Top Model back in 2020. And that's how this all got started, from that guy who's a YouTuber who interviewed back in 2020. And when the contestants were actually telling their truth, it actually became, a thing. And then Jay Manuel, he's so good looking. Oh my God, that's so a good looking man. He wrote a book about it. And he wrote a non-fictional book, and substitute his name and Tyra's name for different characters. But in the book, he said that Top Model was his idea. Tyra stole the show from him, then fired him. She fired the other Jay, and she also fired, what's the photographer's name? Nigel? Is it Nigel?
I think it is Nigel.
I forgot. Yeah, the book was juicy. But yeah, it was all Jay's idea, and Tyra stole it from him and then fired him from Top Model. And then they had a falling out, and they have not talked since the determination. Yeah, the book was good. It was good tea, poor writing. It was terrible writing. He needed an editor. It was terrible. It was terrible. Jay, I know you're not. And actually, that was be racist. I'm say, I know English isn't your first language, but I don't want to say that. I could tell by the book. It was bad.
Why didn't you just throw it back in ChatGPT?
It was back in 2020. It was 2020, 21.
They didn't have it then.
But there's editors. Like, you have money, pay. It was just terrible editing. Grammar was terrible. Everything was terrible.
It's kind of bad because ChatGPT gonna take editor's job away.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
But when I make my post for Instagram, I write what I write, and then I have ChatGPT edit it, and then I post it. But it's gonna, it's gonna take it away. I do my resume. I fix my resume, fix my cover letter, write scripts for me. So yeah. All right, we're on an hour. I got things to do tonight. So thanks for listening, everyone. Demetrius, you will be back maybe in a month. You're always a good time, honey. Tell your husband I'm still waiting for him to come on the show. And
I will definitely let him know.
Yes, let him know. And we will talk to you all next Friday. So take care, everyone. Stay warm.
Bye, guys.
Bye.